Hey everyone. I posted this trade on NVDA beginning of March that I suspected was a short call, and uh, I think this has been validated. Let's look at the trade. It was this 150, and we had on March 2nd 361 million and 90k volume, and then 2 days later we added a bit more with 10k volume and 41 million. So in total, like 403 million. And they just rolled it. They basically cut it for 245, so they made 165 million and a bit more profit, and they rolled it into uh, the 140C for 307 million, and uh, that's a lot of money. But it maybe look into it a bit deeper, and let's look at it. So we have March 2nd, and we go to March 2nd, and it seems to have come from this one, also rolled, so it went from this one to this one, and this one was several entries, and we have 157 million, 57 million, so that's 214, another 73 million, so 280, 290 almost, and basically increase in OI, a smaller one here like 3 million, so let's call it 290 million, and they exited for with 200, so they made 90 million profit here as well. And this trade was December 22nd, and we go back January, December 22nd, and this also came from something else, from somewhere else. I think this one. This is the one I just mentioned, so I think this one. So we also see that we had one here, so 191 million on November 20th, and they exited for 100 million, probably different sizing as well. So 78k volume and 50k volume. So they exited here as well. Yeah, they had the first exit here, then another one here, and then another one here, another one here. So this wasn't as profitable, but still it was a profitable trade. We have a average cost 24 per contract. This one was 21 for profit, so it's 23 per contract, and the final was 19 for contract. So it wasn't a lot of profit, but still profitable nonetheless. And they rolled it, and so still profitable. And when we look at it, when this November 20th, so we go 1 month back as well, November 20th, and this is where it started basically. But when we look at the chart itself, we have these icons that mark large trades, like for example the one from today that appear on the chart. So we have this one on November 20th. So this is where basically the whole trade started. And not only did we get this thing, uh, it was also like a major rejection. I think what was this earnings on November 20th? Yeah, this was the earnings move. So on the earnings move, someone shorted the hell out of it, and they've been rolling the shorts similar to MicroStrategy ever since then. And again, not looking quite good. We're breaking down. Might recover a bit, but given what's happening and seeing this as another short call whale, they probably know what they're doing, and we're gonna get rejected and not healthy for the longer term of the market. But even aside from this, I was looking at that this kind of a blow off top. This was the NVDA event at the end of October, and there were several short-term trades like this one going on. You see, they begin on the 22nd, actually here. So 24th, a large increase, then 27th, and then they take profits on the 28th and 29th, and that's it. So this was 4DT play, so a weekly play. They pumped it, and then they took profit here, and there was another profit take from a previous activity, like beginning 9th of September, and they took profit for like several hundred million here. And after that, I'll show you guys because it's kind of unpleasant. Let's go back to like end of October and volume, and I'll just scroll through it until I see it. So this is the 24th. So this is the fourth. And what we see beginning to happen here, so it's I think it's actually started here the short. So this is another 200 million short, 149 million short. They haven't taken profit on this one at all. They may have added here, here, here. This is still like low tens of millions. We have this one, which is a large profit take. So this was what November. This is the one I showed earlier, which is a profit take. And we see the beginning of this like 0.5C activity, which is completely unexpected. And I think, and it's like many hundreds of millions over multiple days. So this is like 115 million, 162, 78, 171, 130, 94, and so on. And you see that this is increasing OI, which is again very unexpected. I think these are shorts. Instead of shorting with shares, they short with like super deep in the money calls, and it behaves like shares basically, but don't get registered as being short. You don't pay any fees for holding a short position, and so on. And this was the initial one, and we went sideways, so nothing really happened. But just as we are going into a breakdown here at the beginning of March, we see another activity like again 60 million, 23 million, 36 million, 55 million. That is increasing OI, and again, it's unexpected to see this type of behavior here. This was just the beginning. They add more to it. Like for example here, this is the short I showed earlier that hasn't been claimed yet. Another activity here, like again, November 4th. You see all of this, which are again hundreds of millions, and again here. So it seems that it was activity that uh, began at the top. They did a final pump for it. Oops. They did a final pump for it here, and then they started going short with these purple things are the dip in the money thing activity. Strike 2020 strike. Yeah, the 20 strike ones and the zero point 0.5 ones that I showed. This is the beginning of the end for NVDA, and then they added the other position with this one short call, and they keep rolling it and rolling it and rolling it. And this doesn't really paint a good picture for the market. And yeah, uh, I still think we may get a bounce here and you see the pre-market activity, and we should be getting a more bear market rally, a more sustained bear market rally at some point, and go to like to the yearly AV up, which is somewhere around here, like 670 most likely. But it doesn't paint a big picture, a good picture for the market going further. Now that basically semis are rolling over and we see this short call trade on Nvidia, looked at Microsoft as well, and it's sort of the same. I will look into other names as well, but mm, this looks like the MicroStrategy one. And if we look at MicroStrategy, it's not as bad, but we know that it started somewhere around here, like here. If we just overlay this part to NVIDIA, it held up much better, but basically we are at the beginning of a leg down, and we could stay weak until later summer on NVIDIA. We'll see how it plays out. Like none of this is certain, but I'm not that happy that it was confirmed on this one. Okay, bye bye.